served 35 years in the Army, and believe it or not, we all bleed red. So, red and yellow, black and white, we're all precious in His sight. So.
One question is, changes made to Title IX, which allows transgender as a sex, thus permitting boys and girls showers and girls and boys spaces and boys on girls teams and girls on boys teams. How do you feel about the changes that are being proposed to Title IX that allow this transgenderism into our school system?
I don't believe that girls should play in boys' sports.
I hear you.
Look to your face. I'll read it again. Changes made to Title IX, which allows transgender as a sex, thus permitting boys and girls showers and girls and boys showers and boys on the girls team and girls on the boys team. How do you feel about Title IX?
Students who play sports should play have a board.
Biological.
Yes.
That's your answer.
I also believe Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve. So.
Nice and David. Okay, number 5. Considering school choice is part of the Republican Party platform and is supported by former President Trump and Governor Bill Lee, do you support universal statewide education savings accounts or vouchers? Yes or no?
I can't support vouchers at this time, for several reasons. One is that it doesn't offer education for all students, and not for all students. And so, no, I'm not going to support the voucher system. I think it also takes away from public education that so many of our students need. So, I have to be upfront with that one.
And I will not support the voucher either.
All right, that's all that we have for you all this evening then. You can just leave the mic laying there. And we appreciate So, since we've only been going about 40 minutes or so. Okay. I think we're gonna skip our break. I don't think we need a break. If you want to use the restrooms, the men's restroom is through that door. The female's restroom is in this corner up here down on the hall. So just feel free to go if you need to. We're just gonna keep rolling so maybe we get done earlier. And so, if that's okay with you all? Okay, then, next we'll have our state representative candidates come up. You don't have to sit around. Okay, so, thank you,
Arbor, and I am the, obviously candidate for state representative. When I picked up the paperwork to run for this office, the first thing I did was call Mr. Reagan here and tell him. I want to show him respect. He's our long-term member of the legislature, and also, serving our military. So he was the first in one call. Let him know I was running. And again, the reason I'm running, whether you do this job or any job you want to run for, or whether you work for a living, is to know what your why is. And my why is my family. And my wife Molly's here, and our kids and grandchildren. That's my why. Well, what I've done every decision I've made when it comes to professional work industry has been about being what's best for them as our family. And I think the perspective is pretty well rounded until we jump into the grandchildren stage, and I started thinking about what else can I do from a public service capacity. I've been law enforcement for 35 years. And again, while you still have that capacity to ask yourself and challenge yourself, what is that going to do? Where can I serve? Where can I make a difference? And running for state representative is something I wanted to do for a long time. And the timing was right, and in our personal life, Mom and I discussed it, and we want to make that move. I spoke with law enforcement service over a long period of time. 29 years in law enforcement, 23 with the City of Clinton Police Department, 6 years with the Sheriff's Department. The last 16 police department was as the chief of police. I'm currently executive director of the University of Tennessee Law Enforcement Innovation Center. LEIC is a public outreach service that the University of Tennessee does as a land-grant institution. As a land-grant institution, that is one of the challenges to provide public service. We have our Institute of Public Service, and we have several different groups represented there with the County Advisory Service, Municipal Technical Advisory Service. We also have a language center. We have a leadership group called Nature Center Leadership, and we have a Center for Industrial Development group. And then we travel all over the state. My primary mission is to serve Tennesseans and Tennessee law enforcement across the state, but we do travel around the country to provide that service as well. And that gave me a great opportunity to see who has great communities, who struggles out there in Tennessee, and appreciate what we have in Anderson County. We do have a great quality of life in Anderson County. I think we need to be intentional in how we can take care of that quality of life. And that comes from great safe communities, great schools, and good high-paying jobs. You can hear that repetitively from me quite often. We go back to safe communities, for example. That begins with the border. The Biden administration has done a terrible job of enforcing our immigration laws. I think everything we can do at the state level to make sure our federal partners enforce those laws is very, very important. Locally, our best option would be providing local law enforcement tools necessary to help us in Tennessee take care of immigration crisis we currently have and protect our own. Going to the schools, making sure we work with educators, give them the tools that they need to make sure we have the best schools possible and the best options possible. People want to talk about student choice and school choice and parent choice. We've had student choice in Anderson County for a number of years. Kids have been going from Clinton to Oak Ridge, Oak Ridge to Clinton, Clinton to Anderson County, and vice versa. Moving around. The only time we hear rumbling about that in Anderson County is depending on how it impacts the local sports teams. But we've had that option for many, many times. I'm sure one thing we're going to talk about tonight is vouchers. When we talk about vouchers, let's talk about what the impact we're going to have on our kids. Regardless of what we talk about when it comes to school policies. When we talk about school policy, the number one question is how is it going to impact the students? Do we participate in that? As fiscal conservative, I want to talk about how are we going to measure impact? We're just moving kids' money around, or we're going to make a positive impact. What we measure is what we value. If we're not going to measure performance, then we're not going to value performance. And so let's look at that as well. If that comes up again in the future, those components I'll be looking for to make those considerations. But in the meantime, let's give our local schools everything we possibly can to make them the best schools possible. When it comes to good quality jobs, we've got a great opportunity right now. We have a lot of synergy going on with Oak Ridge National Laboratory, University of Tennessee. We need to be very intentional how we pursue those opportunities, to take advantage of those opportunities and create some high-paying jobs. The possibility of having an opportunity to transition from high school into those high-paying jobs the career path would be instrumental in success for a lot of students who maybe don't have college in the future. But we do, again, we have to be intentional in everything that we do. When we go legislate in Nashville, we have a very brief time, 4 months for each session, and we have to make sure we spend our time very, very wisely. Again, I want to do this every day. We're gonna work hard for it. We got a lot of groups out there, a lot of groups out there asking for your vote, knocking on doors, putting up signs, make sure you know us. As I said before, you're gonna get a lot of mailings from John and I introducing ourselves to you. And so with that, I'm gonna hand my vote to Ms. Ray.
Welcome, everyone. It's good to see you here. I usually stand when I speak, so unless I'm chairing a committee, this is new for me. That said,